incidents in there. I want to break them down. Controversial incidents, dramatic incidents. So let's get your thoughts. And let's start up with the incident on lap 1, car 55, and ex-Formula 1 world champion Jacques Villeneuve putting on a spin show down here. What do you think of this?
Well, the first part is it wasn't actually Villeneuve's fault, the first part. The spin come from Greg Ritter right there, gave Jacques a hit, which Ritter's been penalised now 10 points. But this is the ridiculous part. You're supposed to stay still when you've spun. And what he did is he kept on wheel spinning the car, moving the car around. And when you're doing all this, it's a moving target. So he rented to 4 or 5 other cars. The whole field was basically parked there, which is ridiculous. It doesn't matter whether you're a world champion, you don't do that stuff.
Will Davison got wiped out in that for car 22, but the sister car, car 2, was right in the drama from the word go right to the very end. We know that Garth Tander and Cam McConville won the race, but the big talking point, Skaife, the black flag situation. Fluid leaking from the side of the car. They announced that a black flag was going to be penalised against car 2, but then withdrawn, and then further panel damage. What do you make of all this?
Well, look, the situation is that in motor racing history, when you have a mechanical black flag called, then you've got to serve a penalty. They withdrew that. It's the first time I've ever heard that. And then later, there was a lot of bodywork damage also on the front of the car, which they didn't get a mechanical black flag for. So they definitely dodged the bullet. And when we go back to Clipsal 500 early in the year, Jamie Whincup, with a couple of laps to go, had bodywork coming off the car, got a mechanical black flag, and then the bodywork came off the car, Matt.
And that's why you saw earlier Roland Dane was up and firing about that. That's exactly the incident he was talking about.
Exactly. That's why in pit lane everyone's saying, where's the consistency? This time last year, Rick Kelly had fluid leaking out of his car. He had a mechanical black flag. In a couple of laps, it stopped doing it. But at the end of the day, he had to serve a penalty. So when you have a mechanical black flag and you have it withdrawn, it's going to create controversy in this pit lane.
All right, then the final act of this dramatic race yesterday was James Courtney leading the race, heading for a race win. It was in the bag. Then he got slapped with a pit lane penalty for not maintaining speed at the restart. I want you to listen to this. This is Tim Schenken giving clear direction to James Courtney.
Safety car lights out, safety car lights out, accelerate in the pit lane, car 18 to maintain speed, 18 must maintain speed.
Car 18 to maintain speed.
And that's the direction. So have a look at this now. We're on board with Garth. And here is James Courtney braking and accelerating hard. So he's not maintaining the speed of the safety car. And the rule is that you must do that. So based on this restart methodology that he used, he was penalised correctly. Wrecked the race, but he was penalised correctly.
So Tander and McConville, Lowndes and Prio, Van Gisbergen and McIntyre was the podium. Davison and Brabham made up 6